Don't ever want to do that. I wouldn't do that. Trying to say, hey, wait, hold on, let me explain. I have no interest in doing that. Get out of there. Don't hang out. Just don't stick around. And you might not know it until it's too late. I got nothing. But I gotta get one of these up. Gotta get something uploaded. I think everyone has something to offer, and the hard part is just finding out what it is or narrowing it down. And that's what this one's about. And the first half of it is just how long it takes to get there, and how it doesn't really come out perfect the first time, but I think it's worth a watch. I'm sure that there's plenty of people who can relate to it. If not, fine. But this is how fragmented things are in my brain, and how hard it is for me to get to what I really want to say, and how many times I have to say it poorly before I get even close to the thing that I'm after. That's it. I don't know. And I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what a dumb idea. And I'm telling myself, this is so stupid. I can't think of a single example. The whole time I was thinking, this is so dumb. I know. Why am I going to... I get this feeling like, just forget this. This is a bad idea. Turn around. But I mean, I never turn around. But yeah. I don't know, it's kind of like a, or maybe not an intuition, just like sometimes you have to gamble. Sometimes you're not going to know 100% whether something's a good idea or a bad one. I think a part of it was just like, at some point I decided I was gonna trust my intuition. I mean, it was like my brain was saying, you got any better ideas? Nope. Alright then, this is what we're gonna do. And yeah. I might not be able to describe it, but I think I know something about how to develop it. I think it starts with, you have to be comfortable not knowing most things. I think some people go the opposite way, and they try to make it seem like they know everything. Like they're never wrong. Like, and I kind of went the other way. I kind of think that I don't know anything about most things. And so I just kind of spontaneity is a hard thing to develop, if you can develop it at all. Everyone else, but it's kind of working against you. I know some people won't like this, but in some ways I just kind of let life take me where it wants to. Go along for the ride. Honestly, I think the only thing I really have to offer is going to be a confession. I'm not some oracle, or I'm just okay with telling the truth, where I think most people would rather not. I mean, it makes you look bad, or it can make you look confused or naive, or, well, it can just make you look a lot of things. Flattering usually isn't one of them. At least right now. In the beginning of anything, if you're being honest, it usually doesn't paint a very good picture, which is alright, but, these days, everyone wants to paint a real nice picture of themselves and where they're going. I don't know. But I'm alright just saying it like it is. I mean, I'm not advertising it openly because I have better things to do than just be ridiculed all day long. But I mean, this is different, But yeah, I think that's where all the best advice comes from. And anyone who ever said anything that really struck a chord, I think they were just telling the truth. That's it. I mean, as soon as someone tries to paint something up, it's like it loses. It doesn't have that same, I don't know what to call it. But you notice it right away. I do. I mean, as soon as I hear someone talking, you can hear it in their voice. You can hear when someone's not being genuine. Where I see it a lot is like this affirmation talking type stuff, which I think it's important on some level to be to encourage yourself and to support yourself and be positive. But I meet people who they sort of live that thing, and it's like every other sentence it's like they're sort of, it's like a half affirmation, like it comes out way too much, and it just makes you think like, I don't think I can have a straight talk with this person. At least that's the feeling I get. Like, there are so few people that you feel like you can just think openly in front of them. Everyone else is gonna be looking to jump at certain things, whether they want to piggyback on it or try to one-up you with something they did or how they think about it, or they're just gonna nitpick it, every little smidge that's outside the lines, they're gonna just say, well, yeah, but this and this and this, and I don't even have the energy to explain everything. I don't want to. It's all the time. It's all the time. And at some point I don't have the interest in trying to say, hey, wait, hold on, let me explain. I have no interest in doing that. There's too much energy expended doing that. And I don't even want to say half the time it doesn't work. It's like, I don't know. It just seems like an overwhelming majority of those conversations, they sort of end the way they started. Both people still think what they thought at the outset. No one really considered anything that the other person said. And it just seems like to me it's, what a waste of time, and what a waste of life force to just go about having to explain it. I mean, it sounds kind of lazy to just say, I'll wait till someone comes around who thinks like me, but my God, I've got other things that I need to put effort into, and so yeah, it might not be the most admirable quality, but in general, when I come across the people like that, I just sort of I try to end the interaction as quickly as I can. I think everyone has been through that, right? I mean, I think most people have seen it manifest in the way that I'm talking about. Yeah. I wish I could just call on something every day, or when I need it the most. I wish I could call on that memory that I have, but it's hard to do. I mean, I guess it's hard to do on call. It's hard to do in a setting like this, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it my best, and I hope they come to me easier, and more articulate. But we'll see. That's really it. It's just a confession. You're just telling the truth. It's confessions are kind of things that we don't really want to let out there, for any number of reasons. But at that point, you kind of give up. Not in a bad way. You're just sort of relinquishing. And I think in those times you're also the most open. You're also, if you're with the right person, don't waste your confession on someone who wouldn't open back up to you. Don't ever want to do that. But if you've got someone, the floodgates open and there's a displacement. It's not just one way. You're letting stuff out, whatever it is, and stuff's rushing in. And but you can almost do yourself injury if you let the wrong stuff in, and you might not know it until it's too late. You'll let your confession out there, and you get all this stuff back that doesn't make sense. Provided what you just let out into the world, there's too much disparity. Get out of there. Don't hang out. Just don't stick around. That person wasn't the right one. I mean, they're out there. I found them. There's not many, but they're out there. I think those are the only times I'll really listen, when I know that someone is, man, that took a lot, I mean, you'll know when they're just jabbering, or if they're really giving you something that they've been holding on to. I think you'll know. Those are rare people, and I'm not trying to prop myself up. I don't know if I consider myself among the group that I'm talking about. But it's a really remarkable thing when you have the privilege to just sit there and listen to someone. There's no, they're not trying to do anything. They're just giving you the key to this vault for whatever reason. And I think those are the people we should listen to. The people who are clamoring, who are telling you to listen. I wouldn't do that. I think the people worth listening to are the ones who are they're just speaking freely. They're talking openly. And if you want to listen to what they have to say, great, and if not, that's all right. They don't need to go out there telling everyone, what a great intellect they possess, what insight belongs to them. That stuff is all obvious. Just talk for a few minutes and we'll know. We'll know, if you're giving it to us straight, or if you got something else going on up in your head that doesn't concern us, that's just about you. We'll know. I think. Pretty sure I know. When someone opens their mouth, to me it's just so obvious. You can hear it in their voice, and they just never shut up. They just keep going. Like, they don't pause, they don't breathe, they don't look at you to, they're just talking at you. It's awful. So yeah, find those people that are comfortable giving you the confessions. Whether they're good or bad, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn from anyone who can just open up and show you what they've gathered up along the way, what they've lost. And if you guys have anyone, if you found someone I haven't, show me. If they're on YouTube, link me to that video, whatever, because I'm looking for them. That's all I'm looking for. I'll take it wherever I can find it. Sports, podcasts, authors. My acting coach was maybe the premier example. Man, Steve Easton, that guy could really open up. But I'll take it where I can find it, I don't care. Well, I think that's it for today, and let me know if you come across any of those people, guys. Let me know.